merges with our subway part of the layout.
Okay, so that's
So
that
from
lower
this
level.
section, from this section all the way till we walk all the way around is going to be our, what we call our subway section, which is another nice part of the layout here.
What I like about this layout is how it has multiple tiers. Like right now, we're looking at probably
At least 3 or 4 levels.
3 or 4 tiers, you know? Okay.
So obviously we have a lower line subway section.
Right.
Obviously the elevated subway section. As you can see, we've got 4 tracks subway here, 3 tracks on the elevated. Just like you would see, we'll just say like in New York or Chicago, having the elevated section above retail businesses.
And of course, you have massive buildings here. Is that King Kong or something?
On top of our Empire State Building.
Goodness
Yeah.
gracious.
Oh yeah.
This reminds me of the 3rd Avenue L in the Bronx, man.
Got the Thomas. Of course, the rendition of a typical underground subway station.
That is so cool.
It's beautiful, man.
So part of the fun of the hobby and us here is making it look just like what you see in the city. Buildings, cars, people.
Yeah, so it seems like the layout really comes to life around this area. Very densely populated.
Yep.
Pretty much like a city. You got a lot going on.
Our rendition of the Grand Central Terminal, Pan Am Building. World Trade Center. So the whole subway wraps around this whole section that we're walking around right now.
That's awesome. All right, take us around the corner.
All right. So like I said, the continuation of the subway.
Subway's still going on down here, guys. Just want you to see all of this. And then you can get an idea of how massive those towers are. I mean, honestly, look at how massive those towers are behind you. You have another story up there. You can see how big in detail that those twin towers are. That is absolutely out of this world incredible. I don't know any other lands that have stuff like that. All right, what else we got?
I wanted to show you, notice how we were 4 tracks that were all level.
Yeah.
This was kind of cool how 2 of the tracks stayed on the upper part, and then 2 of the tracks broke down, where now you have 2 of the upper levels going around, and then 2 of the lower ones coming down through here.
Yeah.
So you have 2 different, see how it breaks it up?
Yeah. It's a lot of track.
So the thing about it in the real subways, not all of them went in the same direction. So this was a breakup of the 4 lines down to 2 lines.
Plus, you still got that level up there.
Yeah.
It's like, look at all this track work. Like, how many miles of track work is
Ooh, I think, don't hold me to this one. I forget, something saying thousands of miles of track, scale-wise. Maybe on our website. But as you can see, we still have the elevated level, and as we continue, we still have the lower.
Jeez, look at that. And just to give you perspective, guys, look how long this layout goes behind me. You know, we're going almost the full length, pretty much the full length of this building or warehouse, whatever.
Warehouse, yeah.
It feels like there's a good, there's at least a quarter of a Costco in here. That's what it feels like, right? A quarter of a Costco in this building.
That's a very fair assessment.
Right? So if your significant other says you have a train problem, you can show them this video and say, hey, at least we don't have what's going on over here, all right? I'm just trying to help y'all out. Or maybe I'm trying to help myself out. I'll show this to my wife. All right, let's go.
As we continue, of course now the subway system still continues, but we did a subway guard here.
Okay. Oh, wow, look at the detail on these cars.
This is crazy.
Oh yeah.
Well, let me slide through for a better shot. Hold on, let me see if I can get a better shot for y'all. Hold up. Look at the detail. That is nuts.
Yeah, part of a club like this is to have the realism aspect that we
Thank y'all
see.
got it.
This is crazy.
Think y'all got it. I mean, even down to the buildings are very lifelike. You got the pizza rotating. We're supposed to get pizza one of these days.
Oh yeah, we'll get some.
We got the General Electric
New York
building.
style, yep, pizza.
I got my boy James here. He's keeping quiet for the video, but you know, Westinghouse Electric Company. Look at all these buildings here, and then you have this huge mountain. I don't even think that. You know,
It's crazy. I'm trying to be quiet.
the gargantuan portion of this, the mountain. I don't think the word backdrop even begins to describe what this situation here is. Do you guys have to pay property tax on that mountain?
Come on, man. Open.
When I take you upstairs, you'll get to see the full complexity of the oil refinery, which is another layout all to itself up there. That layout up top is probably, let's just say 8 by 30. Just up top there.
That's stuff that, you know.
This is crazy, man. This is incredible. The last time I was here, I didn't even notice that the subway split to the back there, down there. Because I love subways. The 3rd Avenue L ran right past my building in the Bronx. I used to look at it every time from my window. So I love subways. Matter of fact, that would have been my dream job, was to drive subway trains. But it didn't work out. Wound up in the Army. See, this, I didn't even notice the last time we was here that the second tier here, which he's talking about, splits here and goes up that way. It's incredible, man. This whole thing is incredible. I don't understand how you're gonna have somebody take this thing apart, man. Why don't you just burn the Mona Lisa? Look at that, and you come around here and see how that goes? It just split up, man. This reminds me of Queensboro Plaza, man. Right here. Look at this. Janko olive oil. Oh no. We all know what that is. You got the tunnel coming out of there, all that track up there. Let me go catch up with my brothers, man. Look at these old buses and stuff, man. Come on, man. They got this thing cracking, yo. Fire department. This is incredible. Let me widen this. See how the subway, the L train go over there, past those buildings? And you got the subway here, and you still got it underneath here. So you got stations. This is the subway here. That's the L train over there. For you folks that don't know, that means elevated, above ground. 3 tracks, man, coming through here. And still got the subway down here. This is crazy, man. Look at this. And then we got this big mountain that he was talking about, a big old oil refinery that you can see. Once we go upstairs, we'll be able to see it better. Let me zoom in. And you got, look in the background, World Trade Center back there. This is crazy, man. Let me just keep going with my brothers and how they put this together. And the subway still goes past this bridge here, through here, just like my last video I did, and through there. Soon I'm gonna be running my Polar Express that I waited 800 years for. Look at that. This is sick, man. I'm I'm gonna go up top. I'm gonna go up here.
Of course, now this is our what we call our north side yard, where obviously this is again I'm going to say 8 by maybe 8 by 30 feet long.
Okay.
As a yard.
Look at the detail.
Obviously we got
That is crazy.
the bridges, the wooden bridge, cut out the detail. Yeah. Very intricate detail
Yes, sir.
of the loops. Another one of our endeavors.
You got a rotary system
We have
here?
a rotary system here.
It works.
It is not turned on right now, but obviously cars come up, this turns, dumps the coal,
And
goes
then
down the
car
ramp,
drops down the ramp,
comes back over.
switch
Yeah.
activates.
I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of folks on YouTube and or on Instagram that have been at one of our shows showing this in action.
Yeah. You got people who built their layouts around that rotary system.
Exactly.
Yard is still going back here.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at all this rolling stock just sitting in the yard. There are people who dream about just having that level of rolling stock at home. And I'm one of them.
So this is just a continuation of all of the lines.
This is your train you
It's
just put
actually my
together.
train right that I put together for today.
And look at the detail on all the buildings, guys. Detail on everything.
It's crazy.
The actual dock, the actual flat cars with the actual loads that get lifted off of the boats. Even these flat cars are beautiful with all of their intricate details of the loads and the workers unloading the cars.
Then we have more buildings back here.
Right. This is our, I believe this is a 20 car turntable roundhouse.
Yeah, you got a ton of stalls in
Yeah.
that roundhouse.
I believe it's 20. I think it's 10 and 10. That's an actual running turntable. Next to our Tropicana plan. That's just massive. And then I think one of the favorite sections, kind of why I brought you this way, I think you enjoy the, as we call this, the helix.
Yeah, the helix is crazy. It's nice to see, you know, a nice train where the engine is meeting up with the tail, but on different levels. That's
Yeah,
pretty
we
cool.
may have to get you a video, splice it into your piece here.
And then we've got a
Condo unit, yeah.
so the rich people stay.
Of course, this is one of my favorite sections right here that I had
The junkyard.
I had a hand in. Yeah, this is the junkyard. You know, I like doing videos where my train comes through past the junkyard here.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then, I'll even run the Sanford and Son theme music
Mm-hmm.
for the junkyard. But all good layouts have to have a junkyard with a train running by it. Of course, right here, next to the junkyard, is our pipe supply company here. Nothing but pipes. So we thought of just about everything.
Superior
Combined.
Pipe Supply.
Yeah. And as we wrap around the one end, like you said, we pretty much walked, like you said, the 186 feet from one end to another end.
Right.
For what layout wouldn't be complete with a beer company?
Of course, you gotta have a beer company.
Gotta have a beer company.
21 and up boys.
21 and up.
This is beautiful.
Yep.
This is crazy.
tracks and wheels.
So you got a wheel.
Yeah, so this is where, you know, this is an actual warehouse where they come and obviously change the